Hello, welcome back to more Shiny Souls Plays Call of Cthulhu. I've decided to not read the book. I can't read the title. It changes my destiny apparently if I do or don't read it. I'm scared of the book. It's a scary book, okay? Apparently it changes my destiny. I don't want to touch that. I want my own destiny, not through a book. Thank you. So now we have to examine the Shambler, which I'm really not looking forward to. Oh, what was that? Was that my coat doing something weird there on the side? Why can I hide? Cat, I dislike you, but please join me. Let's see. What a spooky sphinx is. What the... Okay. Oh, there's that painting again. You have nothing else to say except,
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Ugh. I hear the rain outside. It's very loud.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Oh, there it is. Ugh. 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 I mean, I like it. It's good artwork, but ugh. Leave.
The public entrance to the gallery.
I want to leave. Is there going to be a painting of Pierce somewhere? Who's that? Is that... It reminded me kind of Fitzroy, but it seems like this guy's wearing a monocle. I don't think Fitzroy wore a monocle, though. Interesting.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
I mean, it's not just weapons, Pierce. It's masked, it's... an inkwell? Beetles? Beetles? Boxes? Horns? Bracers? Bracelets, whatever. It's not just weapons. What's this? Oh no. Why is the light gonna go out? I want... Put the light away. Alright, so there's nothing else here, and now I'm gonna examine the painting. Books are scary. Don't read books.
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Far from possessing the talents of Sarah Hawkins, Sanders drew a dagger with a tortured form down to the smallest detail. The guards carries a strange esoteric symbol, a recurring feature of his correspondence with Sarah. Let's see. It's like a twisty one. I actually want to see if he has it. First. No.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Yeah, I know. No. 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 So, not in this room. So it should be in this room. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it's very, very loud. No. No. That's it. That's the one.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Well, don't you mean, hey, that's like the drawing.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
That's the one, right? Oh, wrong one. Yeah, that seems to be the one, alright. Okay, what's gonna happen? Oh no. Oh no, get out, Pierce. Oh no! I mean, cool, but oh no! Oh, his terrified face looks so good! Oh, this is gross. Oh no! Not a monster level. Ugh! Oh no. Those are useless appendages you have on top of you. It can't see me if I don't look at it, right? That was what Francis was saying.
What the hell was that?
I'm gonna find that knife. Oh, fuck. Oh! Go away. Go away. Go away! I don't know how much how long I can last. Go away. Oh my god. My pressure is rising. Go away! Where was it? Was it here? Shh.
Damn. This dagger looks different.
I don't know where it is. It sounds close. Oh my gosh. Go away. Oh my gosh. His movement is a little bit weird, and I'm not just... Fuck. Yeah, that was definitely what happened just now. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I want to bet I had to choose between all the knives, but because of that... No, no, don't drag me in. No, I was talking about how I got the right one. Get back into that painting, you vile creature. Oh my god. He was chasing after me. Oh no! I am becoming a painting. Oh no, don't do it!
What's the matter with you?
I got the right knife, Cat. I got the right knife. I'm not crazy.
You sure you won't be needing that hand?
No.
You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Yes. Yes, you did. The painting was cursed. But I can't say that. I was attacked by a creature. I'm gonna say the truth even if that makes me sound crazy.
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back.
My leg.
I think so too.
What?
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved me.
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
The creature, this dagger, was the only weapon capable of pushing it back. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Now destroy the painting for real. What was in there? I can't remember. Had I opened it up before? Oh well, chapter 7. I'm glad that level was so easy to do. I mean, I want to bet if you didn't know what dagger to pick, then it could have been... I want to bet you could have chosen between any of those daggers, and it wouldn't have worked, and I don't know whether that would have punished you, or if it was just like, well, you have to keep going on until you find the right one. So I'm glad I saw that, and I went to check out where it was. That probably helped me a bunch. Like, that took less than 10 minutes. Well, probably not even 5, right? I don't know. It's not a lot anyways. Anyways, chapter 7, The Nameless Bookstore. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless Bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. Yeah, we saw him before in the pub. I remember. Was talking to himself and not... Oh, no. And not giving me any attention.
Where's the bookseller?
I know, but let's sort out your skills first, huh? Level 5. That's completed now. Good. Sanity. Shaken. Oh, did I miss another one? Meet the Shambler. Places. Yeah, there it is! Dagger of the Ancients. This exceptional dagger of Ottoman origin probably dates from the 14th century? It bears the Elder sign on its hilt. It apparently belonged to Pargali Ibrahim Pasha, Grand Vizier at the court of Suleiman the Magnificent. Legend tells that Pargali used the symbol on the dagger to protect the court from a creature that haunted the mirrors of the palace. I read that originally as place, sorry. What is certain is that Suleiman had his vizier executed. I hope I'm pronouncing vizier correctly. Vizier? Vizier. Did he fear him after this demonstration of power? Extract from Art and Mysticism, Francis Sanders's Forgotten Objects. Painting of the Shambler. Sanity shaken, not stirred.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's
Yeah, I
diary.
definitely missed the first volume. That makes me mad. The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. Oh no. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to his voice in his head because it holds the truth. Playthrough ruined, time to restart. Yeah. So... Oh.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Okay, thank you for the exposition, Pierce. This practical work written by Freud for psychologists describes... This practical work for psychologists, I think it's for psychology, but okay, describes the techniques of analytical interpretation of dreams. The analysis must follow several rules, especially that of free association, a principle announced by Freud at the end of the 19th century. It treats dreams as a way of revealing buried desires. I cannot believe that this theory is applicable to my nightmares. I'm not gonna complete the medicine one, am I? Which makes me mad. I just don't want to miss anything else. Before I get into go into the next room, I want to make sure I've covered every... Oh.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
These Tibetan writings are at the origin of the esoteric movement. The creator of Theosophy would have drawn extensively on the text of this work, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. This book, discovered in the nameless bookstore on Darkwater, could be as much a fake as irrefutable proof of Blavatsky's sincerity. I actually didn't want to pick up anything occult. Thanks. Anymore. I decided not to. No. No, no, no. It's another Malleus Best something. Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection. Book 2. As precise and illustrated with as much detail as the first volume, this book focuses on healing surgery specific to malformations and motor disorders. I see, now that is stuff I want to learn. Because medicine. Darkwater History, Harry Campbell, Volume 4. Oh, that's 4. Okay, so the other thing was 16th century. I apologize for that. I keep forgetting when it's a 4 or a 6 or 7 or whatever, because of the, you know, Roman numerals, whatever. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because up until the region was a favored refuge for cetaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. So, this is something that bothers me a bit, and I'll explain why. This whole beast they put on the ship as much as they could, right? We've seen the ship out on the port. A ship can carry a lot, but so much so, however, what I imagine is that, as I think it was described at one point, it also kind of droops off the sides because it's so big. And I'm like, I think the ship would have, well, either capsized or sunk, or how did you even get it on the ship to begin? I can't, whatever. There are limits to a ship. Oh, I filled up the oil. Why? Why do I need to fill up the oil?
What happened here?
Oh, I don't know, but there's a safe in there.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
Well, there. You've seen that when you don't even need to...
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Seems like none of your business.
To whom does this footprint belong? This burglar seems to be rather clumsy. What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Uh-oh.
What the... Charles Hawkins?
This effect and the noises only make me think more of Observer, if anyone recalls. Also, yeah. Let's just investigate Charles. Oh, okay, Charles. Drake, Algernon Drake made sure that this woman, is that Sarah? Painted on there to ward off someone like Charles Hawkins. Yep.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Ah!
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Well, what? I can't enter there. Oh.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
You picked it up, though. Good job. Pendant is in the shape of a large dog. I don't know what it represents. I might find out more by researching the bookstore. By searching the bookstore. Head? book on anatomy and dissection, book 1. At least that can be said about this book, is that its title is well conceived. The illustrations of human anatomy and dissection methods presented are illustrated in great detail. You have to have a strong heart or the detachment proper to doctors to consult its pages.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Sold for $2,053. Wow. The key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the Great Old Ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date and of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins's trip to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. I need to figure out the code, don't I? Oh! Okay.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Book of Spells supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse. Re-edition by Claudia D. Waits, based on L.W. D. Lawrence's original. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and supernatural. Okay.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
A book of spells supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse. Re-edition. Okay.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Opera in 8 acts by Benvenuto Cietti Bordighera, an infamous lyrical work published in Italy by 1768. It is said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing. Holy cow. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology. Okay.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of it.
Stop saying that every single time. A collection of long-term astrological prediction written in verse, written by Nostradamus, translated by E. Leone and Theophilus Widebridge. This volume is part of the Arkham. Okay.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
I don't know. An ancient Frisian manuscript translated by William R. Sandbach. The text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and moreover that our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology. Oh, right. Stop reading that last bit every time. What's this?
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
I'm going to only read if I see something read out loud if I see something interesting to read out.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Okay, there must be a reason, and maybe those have to do with the code. Oh.
Things are not looking good.
No, they're not. I see what you mean.
A kind of chalice.
This goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? I don't know. Is there anything more Oh.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Wait, where was the... Oh, there it is. First cylinder.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
I'm gonna write something down. What did he say again?
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Yes, this one. Collection of poems. Nightmare Lyrics. This collection of poems was essentially received when first published in 1908. Terry was only 18 years old.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
I'm trying... I think I found... Okay, so hang on. That's on that shelf, right?
What did Drake say about this collection?
There was some... I'm trying to actually find... There's something with a chessboard. Henry and Red Drops.
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Hang on. Red Drops. I don't think I need the books for that one.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
How many red drops are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Let's put 5 in there. I think that's it. I'm not sure. And then chessboard. I gotta listen to exactly what he's saying. Because I'm not sure.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods.
Mm-hmm.
Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Okay, so our numbers is it how many white pieces are left on the board, or how many white pieces there are left on the board minus the queen of the white team, as it were? Because then it's either 3 or 4. I'm going first with 3. Let's fill that in. And then the last one, would that just be 9? That would... Oh. Oh! That would be a bit too easy, I wanted to say, but I got it! These are puzzles I can do! Yeah! Is Drake gonna spook me? I think we shouldn't be reading that. I've been avoiding creepy books, Pierce. You've just messed it all up for me. Thanks! Pierce, close the book! Oh my gosh, Pierce, what are you doing to me? I've been trying so hard, Pierce, to keep you safe. What the hell, Pierce? Chapter 8, Riverside Institute. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. What the latter and Sarah... Huh? Okay. A book covered in human skin lied inside, irresistibly attracted to the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Okay, I will be honest, I don't know much about what I'm gonna say now, but it sounds like the Necronomicon, because that's supposed to be a book bound in human skin. That's all I really know. Let's start this.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
Ew, you touched him.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have
He's
the
fudged.
necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Put
Don't
him
say
in
that.
water?
You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
There's something in his belly. His state of his limbs is worrisome. Well, I mean, maybe that's the main issue.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail.
Put him in
And
water.
You won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion.
Put him in water.
That doesn't explain his condition.
I don't care. Put him in water if that makes him, you know, better.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes, they can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What
Ugh.
about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No.
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
Woo.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my
I'm
patient?
being a doctor, that's what.
I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Colden, calm down.
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I can't help but feel Dr. Fuller is slightly based on Freud. But also, Colden, what the hell? I mean, I've seen you throughout the story already confronting Fuller several times, but you should really tone down. You're gonna get yourself in trouble. Get proof without confronting Dr. Fuller all the time, huh? You've confronted him enough. Stop it. Just get proof. Stop talking to Dr. Fuller and get out. You're turning him into a monster. I mean, that I want to avoid that. Either that one or that one.
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's laying on the bed.
He's changing. His
Dying.
physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
Why would you think that, Fuller?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
Oh, don't
For
you
this
dare.
man and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us, and I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office?
So
What if he
much
gets
talking!
I
Action!
have not
Come
thought
on!
of that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
No, don't keep my mum. Wait, give me my mum back! What the hell? Kidnapper! How dare you! Oh, well, I'm gonna end this episode right here. I want my mum back, though.
An unknown medicine.
Oh.
Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. And what I furthermore hope is that you've enjoyed it. Good night and goodbye.